Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Business Blueprint Summit. I'm Dale Beaumont, and I'm really looking forward to spending the next hour with you talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is how to unleash the power of technology in your business. Before we get started though, I just want to say a very big welcome to everyone that is joining us. We know a number of you were here yesterday, and we also have some people joining us for the first time today. We are going to be rolling out this summit over 5 days, started yesterday, and then we'll be going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, broadcasting twice a day, one at 10 a.m. Sydney time, and then 2 p.m. Sydney time as well. I'll tell you a bit more about the schedule in just a moment, but before I do, I want to say a huge, big, happy International Women's Day. Yay! To all the women out there, want us to just acknowledge all the amazing things that you do. Just really excited to know that throughout this summit, there is going to be lots of great women joining us. We've already had Tina Tower, who did a brilliant job yesterday as well. We're going to have Angela up tomorrow, and we also have Tegan as well, representing all the amazing women out there. So welcome to everyone that is here, and I am really looking forward to what we're going to be covering in this session. Okay, so how it works is every day at 10 a.m. Sydney time, or wherever that is, wherever you are, I'm going to be broadcasting around a particular topic that's very important to business success. So yesterday we covered all around marketing, and it was awesome. So really enjoyed that. Then today it's all about technology, and I'm going to try to blow your mind with 14 different tech tools that you could use to supercharge your business. Then we're going to be having systems. You definitely need to attend that one. Every single one is important, but systems particularly, it's all about buying back your time and helping you to get back control of what you do in your business. Then we're going to have a whole session on people, because without people you can't grow. And then we're also going to be talking about money as well, how to manage your finances and how to make sure that you are building wealth in addition to building your business. So that's going to be a great session as well. And then we have our superstar interviews. We already started with Tina Tower yesterday. Later on today, we have Brian Chapman. And Brian went from $0 to $16 million in sales through his e-commerce business. He's going to be sharing with you what he did and how he achieved such phenomenal success. Then we have Angela Connell-Richards, and she's going to be here as well, joining us tomorrow.
Here from Success Technologies. We spoke last week about you doing some email.
So we have a really great lineup of speakers. Really looking forward to everything that's happening here at the summit. Now, I hope that you've already registered. If you have, brilliant. If you haven't, then you need to do so. So that way all of the dates go into your diary. So if you go to businessblueprint.com/summit, that's businessblueprint.com/summit. Go ahead and register. On the very next screen, you can click a button and it will add all of the dates and details and the all-important Zoom link into your calendar. And then all you need to do is simply show up. Okay, a few other things that you need to know. We are streaming as well here on Zoom, but also through Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn as well. So if you are on one of these platforms, you're welcome to stay there. However, it's always more fun if you can jump into the Zoom room, which is where everyone else is right now. Then you can participate in the conversation and really get the most out of this training. So in order to join the Zoom room, if you're not already there, if you're there, stay exactly where you are. But if you're not, go to businessblueprint.com/Zoom. That's businessblueprint.com/Zoom, and then you can join the Zoom room. All right, a couple of other things. I'd love you to turn your cameras on. We're going to try and make this as interactive as possible. I've been doing live demos as well, so make sure your cameras are turned on so I can see you and we can wave to each other. So hi to Daniel, good to see you there, and Lauren, hello, and Stacy, and David, and Liz as well, and Greg, and Joe. And we have Dr. Peter. I've got a doctor in the house. Good to see. And Terry as well. Harriet. All right. Nice work, everyone. So thank you for having your cameras turned on makes it so much more interesting. All right, and make sure you're using the chat as well. Good to see where everyone is from. So thank you for sharing that, and I'll ask you a few more questions as we go through. Okay, and finally, if there's someone else that you want to participate in this event, we still have a lot more training to come. From today right through until Friday, broadcasting 2 times a day, then please make sure that you send them to the link, businessblueprint.com/summit. Whole bunch of amazing content, all just to try and help more small business owners that are out there, especially ones that are doing it tough right now. So please go ahead and share that link on social or email it to your friends. That would really make a big difference. All right, so let's get going now. We've got some great content to share with you. I'm super excited to be going through this awesome list of technology tools that you could use to amplify your productivity and also your profits as well. So who would like to be more productive here? Just raise your hands. Yes. Raise your other hands if you want to be more profitable as well. Great. Okay, so that's exactly what this is about. How do we increase your productivity? How do we increase your profits? And also, how do we save time and money? Okay, so that's what this session is all about. Now, it's under the theme of technology. I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of technology tools, but these tools are basically very, very simple to use, okay? So nothing is super complicated. Some people go, I'm not that good with technology. That's fine. Most of these tools are going to be pretty easy to understand, and where possible, I'm going to do a live demo as well to show you how they work. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I was going to go through 14. I'm just going to bump it up a little bit to 16. Hope that's okay with you. And I'm going to just fly through this list, spend about 4 or 5 minutes on each one, tell you what the tool is, why it's awesome, how to get it, and if you want to know, most of these tools are free. There's a few that are paid, but they're definitely worth it for what they do. And even the ones that are paid, compared to what it would cost to create something like this, which would cost tens of thousands of dollars to build a software like this, you can get some of this software for $10 or $20 a month, which is insignificant compared to the amount of time and money that it's going to save you. Okay, so most of them are free, some of them are paid, but all of them are going to be super useful in your business. All right, so let's go. I got lots of stuff to share with you right now, and let's have some fun. All right, so just before we kind of get into it, I'm sure you're all aware technology is transforming every industry, right? No industry is kind of immune to the impact of technology, either directly in terms of some tool that you need to use to run your business, or indirectly based on all of the other aspects to running your business. And if you don't really embrace technology, you just won't survive. You'll get left behind, because the rate of change with regards to technology is not slowing down. It is speeding up. Okay, so every year that you avoid embracing and using technology is another year it's going to be harder to catch back up. Okay, so the faster you can embrace technology, the better. All right, now I'm going to fly through this list of tools. If you've been around Business Blueprint, or you're currently a Business Blueprint member, you may recognize some of these tools, but there's going to be some that are probably brand new that you've never heard of before. So I'm really excited to share all of these with you. All right, are you guys ready to go? If you are ready to go, then give me a big fist pump. Just go like this, boom. Yeah, like that's it, boom. Yes. Nice work. Fantastic. All right. So let's do this. Let's have some fun. And yeah, let's go through it right now. All right. So the first one is one called Vouch. What's it called, everybody? Call it out. Vouch. Okay, that's it. All right. So what does this tool do? The website, by the way, I won't kind of put these up for too long because it will slow the presentation down. But just Google the tool. Most of the time will be the first one or maybe the second one that'll come up in a Google search. But this one is called vouch4.com. And you can use it for a bunch of different things. You can use it for gathering video testimonials. You can also use this tool for collecting like customer or user feedback on your product or service. If you're kind of building something new and you want to, rather than kind of doing interviews with people, you could send them a link and they could answer some questions for you, which will give you some great information. Or we're actually now using it for recruitment as well. So rather than, if we have a resume that comes in, rather than having them come in for a face-to-face meeting, which could take 45 minutes to an hour, and oftentimes in the first 5 minutes whether the person is going to be a right fit or not, and if they're not, you kind of feel obligated to continue the conversation longer than you really need to. So what we do now, and what we recommend to our clients, is before getting someone in for a face-to-face interview, ask them to answer 5 questions via video. And at any time, they can do it on their smartphone, sends them in, and you can check out their responses. You can do that in like 2-3 minutes, and then you go, yes, I really like the feel of this person, like what they had to say, let's get them in for a face-to-face interview or not. So it helps to save you and everyone else a lot of time. But we're going to be talking about it today in the context of collecting video testimonials for your business. So what I'm going to do, if you'd like, is do a quick live demo. And by the now, this tool is free for anyone to use, and it's super cool. All right, so let me do a quick demo for you right now. So I have logged into my Vouch account. We're going to put this full screen so you can kind of see what's going on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create what is called a vouch. Okay, so I'm going to grab some text over here. I'll just put that to the side. So I'm going to go here and go create. And then who is their vouch for? It's for a group of people. I could make a certain vouch for a specific individual. And the campaign name here, I'm going to call this Business Blueprint Summit. Okay. And I'm then going to add in my questions. Now, adding questions is super simple. All you've got to do is just grab your questions over here and literally put them in. So I'm going to go here, add question, and pop that in. And then I just go save and add another question. And then I go to the next one over here, grab the question, and then save. And then one more question. So in this case, I'm doing 3 questions here, but you can do 1 or you can do 10. That's up to you. And that's it. So now I'm going to go close. And so I have my 3 questions here. And I'm now going to set this one live. So it's now live, and it's going to give me a link. And I can take this link and I can send this link to anyone, and they can click on it, and they can then have a pop-up will come up on their screen where they can tap a button and they can answer these 3 questions. And then these videos will then be collected and basically come in as what's called vouchers. And then from there, I can go through and edit that in the actual app, or I could download it and put it into another editing software and turn that into a high quality video testimonial. So what I can do right now is I can preview it. And so what they'll see this here, they'll go get started, and then they'll basically click answer, and then a pop-up will come up, and they basically activate their camera, and then they can leave a video testimonial. So it's super effective. And in fact, what I'm going to do right now, if you'd like to do this, just to kind of have some fun here, I'm going to download this QR code. All right, and see if I could pop this into my presentation. So I'm multitasking here, but hang with me. Almost there. Right, voila. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is grab your phone and pull it out and just literally scan this code. And how long did it take me to do that? It took maybe, a minute, 2 minutes to do. And so now if you hover over the QR code, you can now leave me a review or what they call a vouch. Okay, so you click on get started there, and basically you can just answer those questions. I'd love for you to answer some questions for me. One, it's good for you to see how the tool actually works, but it's also a great way for you to be able to give back to me, having given you so much great content today. All right, fantastic. So let me quickly move on from this one here. We'll kind of move away from full screen and head back to, that shot Excellent. Fantastic. So that one's the first tool, guys. I got lots more to cover. I'm just going to do a quick overview of each one. And by the way, when we work with clients, we actually have detailed step-by-step training videos on how to use all of these tools. So over the last 10 years, we've now built a library of more than 1,000 how-to videos where we take all of these tools and we show you how to use them with step-by-step video instructions. So I'll talk more about that later on, but let's now move on to the next one. This next one's called Lightning Builder. And I'm going to give you the URL for this one because it's builder.lightningsites.com. That is builder.lightningsites.com. That's the name of this tool. And if I can have my team type that up quickly and pop it into the chat, or the first person to do it would be great. There we go. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to give you a quick demo of this tool. Actually, before I do that, let me give you some of the theory behind it. So this tool is used for what we call prototyping or wireframing. And it's basically what you're doing when you're building a website. So before you build a website or even a landing page, or say I was launching a new product or a service, I need to create some type of landing page or a sales page. So what I want to do is I want to plan that out first before I actually build it. Because if I go into building mode, it takes a lot of time to kind of mess around in code. It's much kind of faster if you know what you are doing before you actually start. So let me just show you how this tool actually works, and you'll see how awesome it is. And right now, this tool is absolutely free. So you have to just create an account. It's free to create an account. And then what you're going to do is create a new project. So I'm just going to call this Business Blueprint Summit here. And I'm going to go create from scratch. All right. So what I can do now is I can plan out a brand new website here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a header. Now, what this has is it has a whole bunch of headers kind of already built in. And so all you do is you find a header that you kind of like, and then you just go add. And now your website has a header. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in what we call like a welcome panel. So that's the first thing that people see when they land on the website. So there's lots of different ones to choose from, depending on whether you want to have an image or no image, or you want to have a video. So I can kind of go through and I'm going to go, oh, I really like the look of this one. Add this one in here. And then from there, I'm going to add a footer, because every website needs a header and a footer. So it's going to give me a whole bunch of different footers to choose from. So I'm going to say choose this one down here. Kind of like the look of that one. So I'm going to add this one in. Okay, let's close that down. Click on add. And now we can add in our panels. So what I want to do is add in some type of a call to action panel, because I've got my magnet that I want to offer. So I'll go over here and I will choose lead magnet. And I might just add in quite a number to choose from here. Might just add in this one, and I'm going to make this one dark just so it really kind of stands out from everything else. And then I'll go through and I'm going to add in another panel. Here I might add in one with services that we kind of offer. And it's got templates there for you, whether you want to have 2 columns across, or maybe you've got 3 services, or you've got 6 services, or you've got 4 services. So I'm going to add this one in here, say with 6. And then from there, I'm going to add in another panel. Let's just quickly add in a testimonials panel. So I just go over here, I find testimonials. I can just type it in if I need, there we go. And depending on whether I've got video testimonials, text-based testimonials, I've got just 1, or I've got 4, or I want to have them scrolling. Let's just say, for example, let's go with this one here. All right, and I would normally go through and add maybe 6 or 7 panels per page. So I'll just add one more, which is going to be, let's just say some getting started. So I'm just going to go here. It's called getting started, what to do next, basically. So getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to grab this one here for getting started, and I'll add that to the page. I know I'm going really quickly, you just got to get in and have a bit of a play, and you'll just be blown away with how awesome this tool is. And then basically once I am done, I can then download this, but you can preview the page. So this is what the page is kind of going to look like. And then I can even click here and download the actual page as a PDF. And so this is what we call your wireframe. You can then give this to any website developer and say, this is what I want you to build. And what you can then do is you can then either write the copy yourself, now that you know roughly how many words that you need, or you can actually work with a professional copywriter, give them this wireframe or give them this template and say, can you please write me the copy to fit into this space, okay? Because otherwise they write too much copy and you have to cram it down, or not enough, and then you have all these kind of like gaps and empty spaces. So this tool can save you just a lot of time. And so you can plan out your home page. If you've got multiple pages, you might have an About Us page or a media page, or you might have a services page. I can go through and in about 25 minutes plan out an entire website in 25 minutes, and then I simply just send the files to my developer and basically say, build this, and in a week it's actually done. So this just saves so much time when it comes to building a new page on your website, or building a new website from scratch. So that's all I've got time for with regards to this tool. In fact, what I've got for you is a couple of gifts. Would you guys like some gifts today? Yes? Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is this. For my clients, I did a 1-hour presentation where I went through this tool in a lot more detail and explained exactly how the tool works. And I did 3 live demos of website builds for clients. So that goes for about an hour. Obviously, I don't have an hour today to go through all that. So what I've done is I have put together a link for you to take you to that additional training. Go to bburl.co/web-builder. Okay, so that is the name of the tool that you can go to, that's not the tool, that's the name of the training video that you can go to, where for an hour, I go through this in a lot more detail. And yes, Cody from Lightning Sites was behind the creation of this tool and did an amazing job. And right now, it is free, so go check it out. And there we go, the team has just posted into the chat free gift, which is a 1-hour training video that shows you how to use a lot more detail. All right, let's keep moving. The next one is called Answer the Public. What's it called, everybody? Answer the Public. All right, nice work. Thanks, Daniel. I love that you're playing along there. Appreciate that. Okay, so what does this tool do? This tool is awesome for doing keyword research, okay, which is really important if you want your website to rank really well in the search engines. So what you can do is you can go to answerthepublic.com and you can type keyword. For example, one of my clients does parenting workshops, and so I was helping them do some research for their website, and so we typed in the word parenting, and it came back with more than 385 different results about what people are talking about or searching for on Google around the subject of parenting. So it kind of breaks it up into questions. So there were 78 different questions that people wanted to know. These are the most popular questions that people have around the subject of parenting. There was also statements called presuppositions. There's also comparisons, and then you can see them in alphabetical order if you want to, as well as other related searches. And you can click a button and download this as a CSV file, and it basically has all of the information there. Let's see if we can do a quick demo of this right now. So I'll just jump to answer the public. And so let's just type in marketing. Okay, and then it's going to come back with 80 different questions here that people have around the subject of marketing. Then it's got here a whole bunch of statements, and then I can see here comparisons, and I can see all of the different keywords around the subject of marketing in alphabetical order. So if I want to then create content on my website, knowing the fact that people are searching for this stuff, I'm going to get a much, much better result. So it's really useful for coming up with content ideas. So just type in a keyword relating to your business and then go up to the top corner here and go download, and then you can use that to do basically content marketing or SEO. Now, there's a lot more that I'd love to share about that subject. I haven't got a lot of time today, but at least I've given you the tool, and it's a great place to get started. Answer the Public. Hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, there's a couple of other ones similar out there. One's called Answer Socrates, which does a similar thing. There's also Google Keyword Tool, but I really like this one here, because it's just so easy and simple to use. Okay, so giving you a quick demo of that one. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this next one is called Genius Messenger CRM. Okay, Genius Messenger CRM. And there's the URL for it. This one is a paid product, but it's super useful if you use Facebook Messenger for basically business purposes, okay? So there's the URL. It's bburl.co/genius CRM is the website. Okay, so let's move on. So who here is using Facebook? Hands up if you're using Facebook. Okay, hands up if you're using Facebook for business. Okay, all right. A lot of you are using Facebook for business. Why? Because that's where people hanging out these days. Okay, and we have both personal contacts on there or friends, and we also have now colleagues. We have suppliers. We have people that we're connected with, maybe clients or future clients as well. So that's where we connect with people these days. And so what this tool does is this tool enables you to take Messenger, which is a messaging platform, which I'm sure many of you are using to chat with family and friends. You can also use it to chat with prospects and also customers as well. And what this tool does is enables you to take your Messenger and basically turn it into a CRM. Okay, because there's a number of different problems if you're using Messenger for business. So one of the problems is that all of your personal and business contacts are all kind of mixed in together. Another one is you can't kind of keep notes on conversations. If you wanted to say store some information attached with that particular client file, you can't on Messenger. Also, if someone says, "Oh, can you follow me up in 3 weeks?" Then you can't really store that follow-up message kind of anywhere. Another one is that you want to be able to categorize your contacts and put them into kind of groups or add labels. Maybe you want to come up with some common replies or canned responses. So it doesn't basically do any of the stuff a good CRM system would do. So what this company has done is they've taken a lot of the features of a good CRM and they've basically overlapped them onto Facebook Messenger using a Chrome extension called Genius CRM. Now, I haven't got the time to go through this in detail, but through our Business Blueprint program, we have training videos to show you how to use this tool and others as well. But what this does is enables you to go through your friends, and every time you see someone, you can categorize them and put them into basically a label or add them into a friendship type, okay? So you could set up ones for family, you could set up ones for kind of friends, you could set up ones for leads, for customers, for past customers. You might have ones that are interested in a certain product or service that you have as well. You might have suppliers, contractors, etc. So you can create labels and then you assign them to different labels. Then what you can do is you can keep notes on different conversations as well. You can also set reminders to follow people up at certain times. You can also set up replies and have them as what we call canned responses. So if you're doing the same replies a lot, you can put them into basically like a bucket, and anytime you are having a conversation with someone, you can just go add canned response and it puts in all of the text and images and links and whatever else you need. Save you having to type the same thing over and over again. And also the other thing that it can do is it can do bulk messages. So say you had, for example, 25 leads, you've categorized them all. Rather than having to go in and message them all one at a time, you could basically put the message in, and say, I'd like you to send this message out. And what it will do is basically send one every sort of 2 minutes, just to kind of mimic as if a human was kind of doing it. So it doesn't kind of send them out all at once, because that would spook Facebook if you send out all those messages instantly, but the software actually will delay them by 2 to 3 minutes, and so that way they're set on basically spaced out. So there's so much more I'd love to tell you about this tool. I haven't got the time to go through a deep dive with you. But now you kind of know the name of the tool, you can go and check it out if it's right for you. If you're using Facebook Messenger to have conversations with business contacts, then you should definitely check out Genius CRM. All right, fantastic. Let's keep moving. Let's go on to the next one right now. The next one is called Rapid Reply. What's it called, everyone? Rapid Reply. Okay. So how's Rapid Reply work? So this one was created by a good friend of mine called Matthew Pollard. And this one is used for, if you ever get like a long email kind of coming in and it's going to take you like a long time to reply, rather than you having to, let me just jump over here, for example. I'm going to then click, so this is the email that someone has sent through to me, and I'm going to do a voice reply. So I'm just going to click over here, and rather than me having to type, I'm just going to use my voice. Hey there, Ian, Dale here. Just want to say thanks so much for the giving me the times above. Really appreciate it. I'll take those and pop them into my diary, and I'll chat to you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye. And so what I've just done is I have recorded my voice, and I've attached it to the email. And then I can just click send, or I might just add what we call a canned response in here. So I've already got a canned reply, which is one that I use for audio replies. So it says here, as I'm a much faster speaker and typer, I've recorded my message via audio. Just click on the attachment and click play. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Send. So I've now dealt with that email, and all I have done is just use my voice. So this one will save you a lot of time when it comes to replying to long emails. Rather than having to type, you just speak and click a button, it'll attach, and then you click send. So that is a really cool tool. The website for that one is rapidreply.io. Rapidreply.io. Okay, so yes, the canned replies, haven't got time to go through that right now, but you can do that in Gmail. I'll just very quickly kind of show you where that is. You click down here on these 3 dots, and then you're going to go into, you actually first have to write a template, and then you can go save as drafts. Save draft as a template, and then you go add a new template, give it a name, and then that will be permanently saved in your canned responses there. So that is built into Gmail. All right, let's keep moving forward. The next one is one called Image Resizer by Promo. Image Resizer. So what this one does is it just helps you to resize images for social media platforms, because every platform these days has its own its unique dimensions. You might have a cover image, or you'll have a profile picture, or something in the news feed or stories, and every platform has slightly different dimensions. So what you can do is you can add in a photo in here, and then you click just add in the photo, and then you can basically see what it looks like on all different platforms. And what you can then do is, if you're happy with it, great. If you're not, just click on it, and you can move yourself to left or right or up and down to get yourself or your product in the right position. And then you click download all images, and it will download this image of yours cropped with all of the sizes for the various social media platforms that are out there. And so this just saves you a lot of time and makes sure your content looks really good. So the name of that tool, again, is called Image Resizer by Promo. If you do a Google search for that, you'll find it. And it's a really handy tool to save you time and money with regards to your social media. And I believe Harry's just posted that link into the chat. Thanks so much for that, Harry. All right, let's move on to another tool. Most of you would be familiar with this one, so we're not going to spend too much time on this one. It's called Canva, and it's a great tool for being able to design pretty much anything without needing to be a professional graphic designer or getting expensive software like Photoshop or InDesign or Illustrator. You can create videos, you can create Instagram posts, posters, business cards, flyers, social media banners, pretty much anything. And there are thousands of pre-built templates that are inside that you can use. A lot of them are free, and there's also a paid product, but even then it's not very expensive. Now, rather than having to spend more time on this right now, Rebecca is a personal friend of mine, and she actually works at Canva, and she has done a whole presentation for us around how to use Canva for your graphic design. So what we've done is I'm making this available to all of you guys as another gift. If you go to bburl.co/Canva-training, this is a free video that I'm giving you guys that will go through and show you how to use Canva. And if you're doing it right now, awesome. If you're not using it, then you could send this to someone on your team, and your team can watch this video for you. So if we're able to get the link into the chat, there we go. Thank you for that, Harry. All you need to do is, click on that link and you can watch the training for free. Is this helpful, guys? Are you guys enjoying this training so far? Yes, you are? Excellent. I'm glad to hear. Do you guys want more? Do you want me to continue? Yes? Okay. Let's go. All right, let's go to the next one. Number 8 is called One Up. What's it called, everyone? One Up. Okay, nice work. And the website to go to is called oneupapp.io. That's oneupapp.io. And what this tool is used for, it's used for managing and scheduling your social media posts. Okay, so we're all creating content. If not, you should be creating content for platforms like Facebook and also LinkedIn, Instagram, and others because it's free. It's basically free promotion for your business. Okay. And the more you do of it, the better you'll become, and the more exposure that you will get, and the faster you'll grow your business. Now, we have a whole bunch of training that we give to our clients around how to leverage the power of social media. I'm not going to go through that right now because we don't have the time. But one of the tools that we use to save time is we use this tool called One Up App. Now, I'll just give you a very quick demo of the tool. Okay, so what you can do is, I'm just going to jump into it right now. You basically can go into here, create a post, and you will put in your content. Okay, so you could just go ahead. First of all, you're going to select, well, what type of platforms do I want to post on? So you load up all of your platforms here, and then you put in your content, and you put in any images, or if you've got a GIF image, or you've got a video, and then you can decide when you want to post it. You can either post it once immediately, or you can put it into basically like a queue. Okay, and once it's then goes into your queue over here, so I'm just going to click over onto queue now. You can see then a list of all of the posts that you have coming up. Okay, and what's cool about this is if you want to save time, we basically do ours about a month in advance. And so we've got all of our social media content basically pre-planned, and it just saves us a whole lot of time because I didn't even have to think about it. I just know it's all happening and being posted when it needs to go. And if something else comes up that's really important, I can push that to the top of the list, or I can move stuff up, I can move stuff down, I can add tags, I can change the text at any time, update graphics, I can do videos. It just saves a lot of time. Now, there's lots of different ones out there that do similar things. There's one called Buffer. There's lots of others, but the reason why we like this tool is it's super affordable. You can do 2 social media accounts for free, or if you've got more social media accounts and you want to do things like video, there's a paid plan, but it starts for just $12 per month, which is, again, is really cheap. There's another one we used to use called Sprout Social. I think that was about $150 a month. So yeah, get a tool that works, but this one here does everything that you need, and it is really cheap for what you actually get. So check it out. We use it now. A lot of our clients use it, and they love it. Called OneUp, or OneUpApp.io is the website. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is basically, it's not so much a technology tool, but it is something that you do need to have in your business, and I'll kind of explain why as we kind of go through. This next one is to set up a landing page. Landing pages are what helps you to dramatically boost your conversion rate. So over on the left-hand side, this is our main website, and it does quite well. It converts about 9%, which is pretty good. Most websites only convert at 1 or 2%. So 9% conversion rate from visitor to lead is really good. But when we send traffic to a landing page, some of our landing pages convert at over 30% conversion rate. Now, the difference is that here we have navigation, and there's lots of distractions, other things for people to do, so the conversion rate is lower. When you send people to a landing page, typically there's no other navigation, and so therefore they just focus on one thing and one thing only, which is your core offer, normally your lead magnet, and therefore the conversion rate is much higher. So you're going to get somewhere between 20 to 30, maybe even 35% conversion rate when you have landing pages. So I highly recommend you build landing pages. I haven't got the time to go through that right now. You can either build it through WordPress or Squarespace or whatever platform that you're using, or there is some dedicated landing page builders that are out there that you can use. We have training videos on all of these. So if you work with us, we'll go through and explain to you exactly how it works. And within an hour, you'll basically have a landing page set up and working in your business. So that's a quick little overview of landing pages. Now that kind of leads me to the next tool. I did touch on this briefly yesterday, and this one's called Google Optimize. Google Optimize, and what this does, it enables you to do what we call split testing on your website. It's a free tool from Google. And what you can do is when you're building a page, you can create two different versions of the page. And then what Google will do is it'll actually split the traffic to your website 50-50, and then see which one has the highest conversion rate and measure that for you and basically give you a report. So this is one of our web pages, and this was version A and this was version B. So version A and version B. And what we did is we ran a test for a week, and we found out that version B converted at 23% better than version A, okay? Just by changing one graphic, it created a 23% increase. And if you're spending money on advertising, you've just lowered your advertising costs by 23%. That is another one that we did. This was a test where we tested a form. We tested a couple of different designs for the actual form, one green and one light gray. And this, just by changing the form, we got a 68% increase in the conversion rate just by changing the background color of a form. So it can have a massive effect on your conversion rates. And this is an example from one of my clients. We helped them to set this up on their website. They did some testing, and they found that version A was converting. This is for a free consult at 2.72%. The version B, just by changing one graphic, they increased their conversion rate to 4.99%, which is an 83% increase in their conversion rate by changing one graphic. Or it could be a headline, or it could be an offer, or maybe the background color that you're using on your website. So you need to be testing. You need to be testing. So we have a whole training that we run for our clients, and that's made available to anyone that joins our 12-month program called Business Blueprint, where we will show you how you can increase your conversion rate by 20%, 50%, 80%. Some people have even increased their conversion rate by 100% increase in their conversion rate just by changing a few elements on their website, which basically is double the amount of leads or double the amount of sales. Okay, so if you'd like to double your website sales, you can reach out to us. I'll show you how to do that a little bit later on. And yeah, you'll absolutely love the training. And it goes through and shows you what to do step by step. You can have this set up in under an hour. You can have it set up, and it takes you basically 5 minutes a week to see the results. And then you can either just stick with a new version, or you can run another test. And then eventually, after a couple of months, you'll have a website that really works well. And not only will this give you a lot more leads, but if you're spending any money on advertising, it will significantly lower the costs that you're spending on advertising. Okay, because every time you double your conversion, you halve your advertising costs. All right, so let's move on right now to another tool that I love, which is called Hotjar. And what Hotjar does is Hotjar is a free tool. There's also a paid version as well, but even on the free tool, it's awesome value. And what it does, it's a little bit of code that you install on your website, and then it enables you to log in to your Hotjar account for free, and it records a video of every single person using your website. So you can actually see what they were doing on your site. Okay, so this is a video, and this one's a heat mapping one. Just thought I'd show you that one. But this is another video of someone using basically my website. So I can see where they went, how they scrolled through, and how they interacted with the site. Now, if you just watch one video, it's probably not going to make a lot of sense, but if you sit down for half an hour and watch 10 or 20 videos, you'll start to see kind of patterns emerging, and you'll start to go, oh, I understand what's happening now, where people are interested, where they're not interested, and you can then use those insights to make changes on your website, again, to increase your conversion rate. So if you want to know what's happening on your website, then you should check out and start using Hotjar. It's a really fantastic tool. Again, haven't got the time to go through this one in detail, but we do have training videos on how to use Hotjar for clients. Next one, number 12. It's called Good Sales Emails. So this website here is called goodsalesemails.com. And what this I think a developer has done pretty cool is they've actually, I'm just going to open it up now, Good Sales Emails.com. There we go. Harry's just put it into the chat for us. And it's basically a giant swipe file of different emails that companies use with regards to their marketing. Okay, so you can kind of go through and have a look. There's hundreds and hundreds to choose from here. And if you go, oh, I want to see what Pipe Candy does in their marketing campaign, you can kind of click on that, and it will show you exactly what they send. So on day 0, they send this. On day 10, they send this. On day 15, they send this. On day number 27, they send this. So you can just see what they're basically doing in their email. Now, I never would recommend that you copy anyone else's emails. Never do that, but you can use it as inspiration. You can go, oh, I really kind of like this idea or this idea, and you can just blend your favorite emails together, and you can use it to create your own follow-up emails. Okay, so these ones are mainly autoresponders, which then gets loaded into your CRM system, which follows up leads after they make an inquiry. And so some just have 1 or 2, and others have like 10 or 15 follow-up emails. So just go and check out a few and see ones that you like, and use it as inspiration to write your follow-up emails. All right, nice work, everyone. How are we going for time? Another 10, 15 minutes. So let me quickly power through some more. All right, number 13 is one called MobiMag. And MobiMag is an awesome tool for being able to create a magazine. But this is not any ordinary magazine. This is a mobile-friendly magazine. Most magazines look great as a physical magazine, but when you put it on a phone, they look terrible. So what this software does is it helps you to create a digital magazine that is basically made for mobile. So just very quickly, what are the benefits of having a magazine? It makes you become like the leader of your industry. It's a great positioning tool. It's also a great way to contact people. If you say, I'm calling up from such and such magazine, I'd like to talk to this person about an interview, then you could basically talk to pretty much anyone. Great way to get through the gatekeeper. You also can secure partnerships easier if you have a magazine, because you've now got some leverage when it comes to promotion. You've got something to trade as well if you can offer things like covers or feature stories, or you can offer ads in your magazine in addition for someone either giving you money like a normal publisher, or in terms of promotion. So if they promote your business, for example, you'll get them an article in your next magazine. Also, it's a great way to start building your list as well, because if people love the magazine, they share it with friends and then they will join your list. And you can also start selling advertising space as another income stream for you as well. And you can also use it to place your own ads in there as well. So they're all the benefits around why you may want to have a magazine for your business. And you can either do so monthly or quarterly or bi-monthly, totally up to you. We have a magazine for our own business which uses this technology. You can check out businessblueprint.com/magazine, and you can see our magazine there. So this technology does a lot of the hard work for you. I'll just show you a quick example from one of our clients. They have a magazine. They have an e-commerce store where they sell pet tags. Now, it gets a bit boring after a while if all the emails are buy a pet tag, buy a pet tag, buy a pet tag. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to put some love back into their list, and they wanted to inspire people with beautiful stories about how to care for their pets. So they created a magazine called Human Magazine, which they have published. And if you scan this QR code right now, it'll take you to one of the issues of their magazine. So you can just see what it looks like. So I'll leave that on the screen for just a few more seconds. Otherwise, maybe Harry, if you could find the link and post it into the chat, because we might have to leave this slide now. That would be awesome. And this is another example of how you could create a magazine for your business. So you can create a magazine for up to 10 pages for free. If you want it to be longer than that, it is a paid product. But if you become a client of ours and join our program, we actually have a 30% discount for anyone that is a Business Blueprint member as well. All right, so yeah, really cool tool to help you to grow your business and help you to have a magazine that's basically free to distribute. All you do is you just send them people a link. There's no software they have to install, no app that they need on their phone. They just click on a link and they just start reading. It's a really cool piece of technology called Moby Mag. All right, let me quickly share with you a couple more. I'm going to go over and above today. I always like to be super generous and give lots of value. So I'm going to give you, I think, 2 or 3 more. So the next one's called Airwallex. And Airwallex is a tool. There's the website there. So it's bburl.co/Airwallex. Harry, if you could put that into the chat, that would be awesome. And what this tool does is it helps you to save money, okay? And if you know that saying, a dollar saved is a dollar earned. If you can save some money, it's effectively like making extra money in your business. So what this tool is used sending money overseas. For a lot of us now, we have staff members or contractors that work for us in other countries. If you don't have any people working for you, say in the Philippines or anywhere else, then you should definitely talk to us. We'll help you to hire. In fact, one of my classes coming up tomorrow is all about systemization. I'm going to show you how to systemize your business. And then I'm also going to show you how you could hire a virtual assistant to help you to grow your business fast. So when you hire a virtual assistant or a contractor, you're going to have to pay them. So what this tool does is it helps you to send money from your account into pretty much any bank account anywhere in the world. I think they have now 40 or 50 countries that they have partnerships with, and you can pay directly into that account. So we have a number of staff members in the Philippines, and you can pay directly from your account into their bank account, and it appears within an hour, which is awesome. And the fees are super low compared to most other banks. In fact, here's an example of sending, say, for example, over the course of a year, if you're going to send $10,000, if you're going to do that via the major banks, that would cost you $500 on average to send it to using one of the big banks. If you use Airwallex, it'll cost you $30. So it is incredible the amount of money that you can save with using Airwallex. The next thing you can use this for is receiving international funds. So if you have clients that are outside of Australia, like in New Zealand or America or the UK, what you can do is you can set up a British bank account, or you can set up a US bank account in under 2 minutes. Okay, this is incredible. You normally have to fly there, and you have to go to the bank, and you have to have all these forms of documentation. It take you days or weeks to set up. Now you can do it in basically 10 minutes, and you can have a bank account in the US that people can pay money into, or New Zealand, or anywhere else. So it just removes the friction. Rather than them having to pay a foreign bank account, they can put the money into a local bank account in their country that they're more familiar with, and that money goes straight into your Airwallex account. Then from there, you can either hold that currency in US dollars, for example, to then pay expenses with that currency, or you can convert it back into your local currency as well. And so the last one there is you can then pay international expenses, because if you're getting money, say from the US, and you convert it to Australian dollars, you might be losing 1%, 2%, or 3% depending on how you're converting it. And then if you have expenses the other way, and a lot of us now will have expenses, say for example, your CRM system is probably a US company that you're using, maybe other software that you're using. If you're doing Facebook ads, it's all being kind of converted back to US dollars. So what this does is this means you can hold the currency in say US dollars, and then you can use that currency to pay expenses, which again, it saves you money because you don't have to convert it basically 2 ways. Okay. So that's as much as I can quickly explain about this product right now. Bottom line, it saves you time, it saves you money, and just helps you to do business with people all around the world. Many clients now are saving $12, $15, $20, $25,000 in currency conversion fees just through using this software. So there's the URL. I think the team promoted it into the chat. This is also, this is similar to Transfer or Wise, which is a UK company. Airwallex is an Australian company, but you can use it in New Zealand. You can kind of use it anywhere. They do similar things, so try them both, see which one you like best. And they're free to set up an account. And they basically make their money on these tiny percentages that they charge for transferring funds. But because they deal in hundreds of millions of dollars, that's how they have their business. Okay, the next one is one called Tolstoy. And this one is a pretty cool tool. If you go onto the website, you'll see this this video. I'll just quickly show you what it does here. So it's an interactive video. So someone can click play, and it's now playing. All right. And then what happens is at the end of the video, it'll basically like a choose your own adventure book. It'll get you to choose what you want to do next. So you can either then, meet our CEO, or you can check out some customer testimonials, or you could visit our sign up page, or you could watch a case study. So you can give up to 4 choices at the end of the video, or you can just have 2. And then, so what you end up doing is you can create a customized journey for each person that is interacting with your video. So it's a really cool tool that you could use that puts the controls in the hands of the users and enables them to go through your video content in a way that basically meets them where they're at. Okay, and right now this tool is free. So you can go out in and you can set up a few videos, basically connect them like basically a story, and then all of a sudden the video will start to play, and then at the end it will give people a choice of where they want to go next. Okay, so check that one out. Watch the video on their homepage. It'll explain exactly what it does, and you can click around and basically see for yourself. All right. Let's quickly move on to the next one. Next one's called Bonjoro. I think we've got just 2 more to go. This one is really cool. What this does, and I'll just give you this link right now. It's bburl.co/Bonjoro. If you use this tool, thank you to Carol for that, you get a 20% discount. So I've negotiated some discounts with some of these tools. So this one is quite useful. And how it works is this. You can basically link this app which is called Bonjoro, to your CRM system. So every time someone opts in, or every time someone books a consult or buys a product or makes a reservation, whatever your business process is, once someone takes an action that you want, what then happens is you get a push notification on your phone, and then what you can then do is you can then click a button and send them a 60-second video, and then click send, and then that video will then be uploaded and emailed to them, and they can then basically watch this video. So yeah, it just means that as soon as someone takes an action, you could then respond with a personalized video saying hi, mentioning their name and say congratulations for doing such and such, well done. And what this does is it just really shows that you are attentive and you're listening and showing that you care, and you're really standing out from the crowd, because it's very rare that when you do something, people kind of say thank you in terms of like when you buy a product, for example, with e-commerce, or maybe make a booking. So this is a way that as soon as you fill out a form, someone can respond to you with a personalized video message. And what this will do is it'll help you to increase your conversion rates from lead to sale, or if they've already made a sale, you can use it to then upsell, cross-sell other things. You can also do it for happy birthday messages with your clients. So many different applications for this tool called Bonjoro. All right, wow, there we go, guys. I've got one more to share with you, but before I share with you the final tool that I've got for you, which you're going to absolutely love, I'd like to know what's been your favorite one so far. Your favorite tool, just type it into the chat. Favorite tool so far of that list. Hopefully you wrote them all down, because there was, 16 different tools there. I want you to type in your favorite one. All of them. Airwallex, Answer the Public, Vouch for. We have Rapid Reply. We've got Hotjar. We've got all of the above again. We've got Genius CRM. We've got Tolstoy. We've got Mobimag, Image Resizer, Vouch for. Thanks so much. Rapid Reply, landing pages, lightning sites. Excellent. All right, well done. So I need everyone to stick around for another 7 minutes. I got one more tool that I want to share with you, and this one is amazing. Okay, so let me give you the backstory on this particular tool, because this one's not for everyone. But it's absolutely awesome. So this tool is called Smarter Drafter. Smarter Drafter. Now let me give you the background on this tool. What it does is it helps you to create high quality, fully personalized legal documents for your business. Because if you're running a business, it's really important to make sure that you have your bases covered and you manage your risk. Every time you hire someone, for example, it exposes you to a lot of risk. Anytime you take on a new client, you're exposed to risk. So you need to make sure that you have good agreements and contracts in place to really protect you as a business. Because if you don't, and I don't mean to be dramatic here, but it is true, you could be completely wiped out. And I've seen it happen to a number of people before in the past. By not having good agreements in place, they could lose their entire business. So as a business, here are just some of the major legal documents that you need. If you should definitely have a shareholders agreement. That's really important. If you are selling any type of service, you should have a service agreement. If you're selling products, you need to have a returns policy, website, and you need these legally, actually, a website, terms of use, privacy policy. You need to have confidentiality agreements, employment contracts, employee handbooks, testimonial release forms. You need to have an IP licensing agreement, etc. Now, the reason why a lot of people don't have these agreements is because they can be very expensive. If you were to go to a lawyer and say, hey, can you create all of these documents for me that are personalized to my business, then you'll probably be charged around $30-something thousand for these. Each document, depending on the complexity, some documents might be $500. I've never really known a document from a lawyer to be less than $500. Most of the time, they're normally $3,000 to $4,000. Sometimes even for bigger agreements, like I did one for our sales contractors, and that agreement cost me $8,000 to put together with a lawyer. So they can be very expensive. Now, some people try to use just templates that they download from the web. The problem with templates are that there are so many variables when it comes to legal documents. Like, for example, if someone is an employee versus a contractor, how that document is worded is very, very different. So you'd have to be making hundreds and hundreds of changes to the tense and to the language to try and get that to kind of make sense from a legal perspective. So what this company has done, and it was created by a lawyer. His name's David Lipworth. He created a technology called Smarter Drafter, which makes it possible for you to create highly evolved and sophisticated legal documents in a matter of minutes at a fraction of the cost of basically doing it yourself or going to a lawyer. So let me give you a quick live demo here of this particular software. Okay, and so there's a whole bunch of agreements that it has. So I'm going to click on one, which is an employment handbook. So this covers a whole bunch of things. If you have any staff whatsoever, you should be having some type of document like this. So what this does is this kind of goes through, and the way that you fill out this legal document, which is so different to anything else that are out there. Normally you'd have to sit down with a lawyer for an hour or 2 hours, then they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and they'd say, I'm going to take a week and I'm going to draft this document. Then they come back and they go, here's the document, and that's $5,000. Rather than doing that, you basically go through here and say, are you an individual or you're a company? If you're a company, then what is your company name, and then what state are you based in? And then it's got other information here, like, for example, your ABN number. So you can put in basically your ABN number. And then you can have here, so I just need to put in my ABN for this one to work. So let me quickly, it even has a checker to make sure that, let me see if I'll just quickly find that for you because it won't let me do it unless I put in my ABN number. So let me just grab that for you. Okay, found it. Okay. So there's my ABN number. And then what I'm going to do is just basically go through and answer these questions. Required fields. Okay. So all you do is you go through and you answer these questions here. Takes, probably about 3 minutes to go through. And got stuff like, does the employee work outside of hours? Do they need to have uniforms? Is there any food preparation kind of involved? So I'm kind of just going through around, do I have a vaccination policy? Answering more questions. And what's happening behind the scenes is that the software is creating a legal document for you. Almost there. Probation period, logo. I can add a logo. I'm not going to do that right now. And then go next. And then generate document. So basically what's going to happen now is I just wait a couple of minutes, and then this legal document has just been created for me. And this document is legally binding, and it has everything that I need to protect me for my business. And there are more than 40 different documents that we have in our collection now. Okay, so let me just quickly show you here. So this is the agreement. I think it goes for 41 pages here. And this is all now being done in the space of, to do it properly and answer the questions, looking at maybe 10 minutes. And then it's done. So just quickly jump back to my slides. So this software, see, in those questions, the reason why you can't just use templates, there was 340 changes that you had to make to that document in order to basically make it, to create it. So rather than having to make all of those, the software did all of the hard work. Now I've got a massive gift for people, because there's now 35 documents that we have in this collection, and the total value of all of these is easily $30,000. And it covers all these different agreements that are here. Okay, so these are all the agreements that we have access to. Now, if you want, you can buy the software from Smarter Drafter. Now, normally you have to be a lawyer in order to get it. And even then, it's going to cost you about $600 a month in order to access this software. However, what I've done, something very, very special, is I've actually now bought a license to cover all of my clients. So anyone that joins my 12-month program will basically get access to $30,000 worth of legal documents included in their program. So there's huge value that we give to our clients. My goal was to build the world's best business education program. And I believe we already had it before this, but now we've taken it to another level. And by joining our program, you get access to, as a bonus for joining, $30,000 worth of legal documents included in the investment for the program. So that well and truly covers the investment, and you get everything else basically as a bonus. So just very, very quickly, I want to run you through just a few of the details about the Business Blueprint program. So here I'm trying to just help as many people as I can, but there's only so much that I can do in just 1 hour. And if you want to be successful in business, you need some help. You need a coach. And what Business Blueprint does is it gives you the opportunity to work with me and my team for 12 months. And every week we run classes to help you to improve your business. So you get access to more than 50 hours worth of training with me. And you also get access to our library now of more than 2,500 training videos that we have covering every area of business. And you also get access to 4 conferences that we run throughout the year as well. And you now get access to more than $30,000 worth of legal documents and templates. It is amazing. So if you're a business owner and you want to grow your business and you want to be able to have an amazing 12 months, then you need to take some action. So what you need to do, the next step, is to go to this website right now. That is businessblueprint.com/apply. Right now, we actually have an intake for our program. We only do 3 intakes a year now. So the doors are open for this week, and then after that, the doors will close. So if you want help in your business and you want to be able to grow, then you need to fill out this form right now. So go to businessblueprint.com/apply, fill out the details, and then on the next screen, you'll qualify to have a chat with me or a member of the Business Blueprint team. And we'll also send you the information about our program. It is very affordable compared to other business programs that are out there. There's something for everyone. We have 3 great levels. We have silver, we have gold, and we have platinum. So it really doesn't matter where you are right now, whether you're just starting out in business or you've already got a multi-million-dollar company. We're going to show you how to take what you have and how to double or even triple your business within the next 12 months. And later on today, you're going to be meeting one of our clients who joined our program and went from $0 to $1 million in 7 months. From $0 to $1 million in 7 months. And then he's now made more than $16 million in the last 3.5 years through what he's learned from the Business Blueprint program. And we have literally hundreds and hundreds of documented success stories of people whose lives we have changed forever through our work. So if you'd like to have us helping you in your business for the next 12 months, giving you access to all the tools, all the training you need, covering every area of business, then go to this link right now. It is businessblueprint.com/apply. All right, and there you'll be able to access all the information about the program. I won't go through it all right now because it goes for 3 pages. My goal, though, if you think about what you've got from today, is to always give you massive value. And if you thought today was good, we'd only spent an hour together. Imagine what we would be able to achieve if we spent a whole year working together, helping you in your business. And by the way, when you join the program, it's not only you that get access to all the resources. Anyone that works for you gets access to all the resources as well. And by the way, I went through, I think, 16 different tools. We have step-by-step training videos for how to use all those tools that you can watch online, because I know I did have to go through quite quickly. And some of them we have a deep dive. So Mobimag, for example, we have a whole hour presentation on that. We have an hour presentation on how to develop landing pages, how to use Google Optimize to do split testing. We have detailed training showing you exactly what to do step by step. So the program, I'm not going to talk anymore about it. I just want to make sure that you take the all-important next step. So go to businessblueprint.com/apply and fill out the form on the page. And then we'll have a chat, run through the details. And if it's right for you, we'll take the next step. All right, still to come. We've got 3 more awesome classes that I'm going to be doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tomorrow, I'm talking all about systems and how to build a wildly successful business that can with or without you. Then I'm going to be talking about people, how to find and hire your dream team, and how to become a leader worth following. And then we're also going to be talking about money and finance, how to increase sales, manage your money, and build personal wealth. And then in the afternoons, we've got interviews with some of our superstar clients. This one today is going to be really awesome with Brian Chapman, how he went from $0 to $16 million in sales through his e-commerce business. So he's going to be sharing with you the story of how he did that later on today. And all you need to do is be there. And then we have more classes coming up later in the week. All right. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this session. If you have, just head to the chat and share with me a little quick comment. If you want to tell me what you thought of today's training, go ahead and do so. Lots of thank yous coming in. Appreciate that, guys. Well done. Fabulous. Great session, Dale. Thank you so much. Another amazing day. Great info. I appreciate it. All right. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We'll hopefully see you later on today for our superstar interview that we have with Brian Chapman. And then we'll be back again tomorrow for systems and then people and also money as well. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. We'll see you again soon.